Yeah, I don't really have an amazing spell to use against these. They resist elect even, so they're kind of a pain that way. And I went through all my wand charges too. I can't use the staff against them because they resist fire. This is where Divine Energy might be kind of cool to like make a lot of summons or something. Summoner is something they can't resist. Hey, like, you know, Dragon Skull or something. That would be cool. But no. It would be a little bit silly to use Dragon's Call against 2 demonic crawlers. Not gonna lie. Oh, I can do that. That was helpful. Yeah, the only useful clouds are like acid, honestly, which I'm never gonna get. Good old Crystallis. See, if I just had IMB here, I'd actually be fine. That's why I need to memorize IMB. But I can't. I'd have to amnesia. Would I amnesia? I guess I could amnesia F. Or just see flame. Damn, dude. This is a pain because I really don't actually have a way to damage these stupid things. That's annoying. Not really. Not with my Staff of Fire. Because they resist fire, so they get 0 damage from the fire effect. They just get like, you know, there's no enchantment. I mean, it would do damage, it would just be so pathetic. Actually, I literally don't have a Potion of Might either. I could do Lig and do the unarmed combat bonus. That's maybe the smartest move. Guess that's what I'll do. That's the best damage I got right now. Yep. Good enough. You get a damage bonus to UC. Look, but you can see I can barely damage the thing. Well, one more won't hurt. The transformation is almost over. Soon you'll return to your normal, pathetic self. Look at these zombies. All right. So how did I? What's my what? No. That's weird. If I put this, I think it's gonna go back. Well, this is going to be an easy way to kill this red ugly thing. This must have been where all that loot came from. Just a big old murder box. Well, why don't you fight some zombies? Dang. Nice. It's helpful. Once again, it's the red ugly thing though, and that pisses me off. Oh my god. This is the miscat. Ugh. Go away. Yeah, you better die from that poison. There we go. Yeah, seriously. I need to learn IMB because this is just dumb. Do 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 do. Bolt of magma. Iron shot. God damn, could I stop running into things that are made of fire? Wait, what is, yeah. God damn it. Really need to look at this. I think it's related to the gift, but I can't be sure. It just seems like it's so, like, the piety gain is so, it's almost like, in a way it's worse than before because, I used to train skills, but that's, you know, training for that is not optimal. Oh boy. Ugh. Kinda need to pull this dumb thing. Okay, well. Oh yeah, now I pull it up. Oh good, he's fireballing, Okay, there's the shields. Do I actually want to train? We get a... Yes, we did. Oh yeah, that's nice. The Ifrit killed the unseen horror for me. How helpful. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's Nessos. They are here. To use their new correct pronoun. Rip horse, bro. Really? my R poison. Required resistance. Why are you carrying a second of that? I don't need to. Why did you go? Ugh. There's really no. Yeah, I guess. Actually, there aren't. Oh, I could have put you on Y. Need to make 4. I can't kill a Crimson Imp. Come on. So I need to find a solution in my RC for when I do want, because it reinscribes it, which really sucks. Yeah, that's great, Sif. Problem is, I never get to 5 stars because I guess you keep gifting me like books. I guess I'm resting a lot, but yeah, back down. And my max MP is really crap. Such is the life of the human wizard. Not actually excellent at anything, just can do sort of everything. This is sort of an accelerated problem with human because they rest more, I think. Because their spell power isn't quite as good. I mean, my int is, well, Deep Elf would be a lot higher. Oh. Chunky paperback. My favorite. There it is. There are the forms. Now we buy that unarmed combat manual. Endgame tactic will be train UC up to 8 and dragon form Zot 5 with 0 transmutations. My favorite fruit. I mean, I like blueberries a lot. Don't say that, Sally. It's not true. Yeah, I guess I need to kind of look at how the numbers of piety work. And like, what's the difference between the way Trog works with the same system and also gifts and the way Sif is working. In terms of her gift timeout, because that's an interaction here. Now, one possibility is to make gifts back at 5-star and make the ability at 4-star. That would certainly guarantee you had the ability. And it might be fine for gifts because you want gifts to be rare. So that would be an interesting solution because it's not too hard to get to 4-star. And then if you're using those abilities, well, that's fine. But if you want the gifts, you better save it up. I mean, I've been to 5-star a bunch of times. Well, no, I've been to 5-star once. And I keep occasionally using stuff, but I'm not doing a lot. I am resting a ton. I guess I am resting probably more than typical. It doesn't feel like that much, but it's enough. Again, because human. It's the funny thing about testing in human is that it's good for sort of testing balance, you know, for across the game, but unless you do play a lot of human, it's for this kind of like really heavy magic character that I'm playing it as, which is going to be my first test. Like I can try more hybridized type of characters, which obviously human would be a good candidate for that. Because they don't have access to as much spell power or as much MP, so they have to rest more. If I had more well, you have to rest up the MP even if you have more of it, to be fair. It's just that you don't have to retreat as much. That having to retreat could lead to more resting overall because you may reset fights more often, stuff like that. Delicious nectarine. It's a good fruit. Peaches are very good. Nectarines are pretty good, but I generally try to eat peaches. Favorite berries, I think definitely blueberry. For just eating, I usually like to eat apples and oranges. Pretty simple. Or not apples and oranges, apples and bananas. Now I think I'm just going to kind of look at the numbers a bit and look at how the gift timeout numbers are and figure out why I am seeing what I think I'm seeing, so I make sure I understand what the hell's going on. That's a good exercise to make sure I understand piety gain before, because in theory this should be, or at least I had thought it should feel similar to sort of Vehement, but it's sort of not. Eight-headed Hydra. And I think gifts are part of it, and obviously the fact that there's an active that you do want to use sometimes. Because otherwise you have a god that's just way too close. I mean, without access to the ability, she loses her competitiveness with other gods. You know, Vehement is already functionally quite weak, it's just a very convenient god. So the active bumps Sif overall power level, but you have to have access to it for it to be that kind of critical thing that can save your game. Raspberries are good. They're great in all sorts of foods, but as for eating, now black raspberries, those are good to just eat, but straight up raspberries aren't the best berry to eat, but blueberries though. Of course strawberries are amazing, but I think I actually like just to snack on blueberries a bit more. Strawberries, if they're really fresh and good quality, I mean that's true for all of them. Berries that are not very good quality are just kind of crap to eat, and maybe you can use them in smoothies and stuff, and they're okay if they're not like the freshest. Okay, this is a remove song. It's whimsical, but the song is literally making fun of me. Another Final Fantasy remix. I'm not surprised. Oh wow, it's the theme that goes with everything. I know, this is not that theme. This is Ken's stage. Okay, well, why don't you just miss every time? Another stave. Oh. Ugh. There's HuWz staff. I don't think I ever saw that one, but I could well believe it. And we're actually getting somewhat low on food. Sucks. Train more spellcasting. Because my int is not all that amazing either. Yeah, I have to be careful because I don't have an amazing amount of food left. Not really in the danger area yet, but... Oh my god, Citra. Like, I have to be where you are. I have to. You see, I'm lonely. Of course. All I want is something to snack on. Come on, dungeon. Give me just something to nibble. Well, I guess that works. Of course. I'd have to lay off the bolt of fire for a while. Even a fireball actually is. Ugh. Oh, good. My god. Did you really have to miscast that? Really? Ugh. Jesus Christ. What a waste. To get one of those stupid things. Yeah, even Fireball is... Fireball's down to 3, but... we have to watch it. We're getting to sub 10. and it's very expensive. This is the struggle of like human wizard that tries to go really heavy magic and not hybridize a bit more. I probably should have gone that route, to be honest. I mean, not that fireball is a heavy spell or anything, but I'm killing everything with it, and it's kind of painful that way. In a way, it might be more interesting if God, and the spell power is so bad too. Suppose you're gonna let me get away with yeah, thanks. Thanks, Sif. Finally, a freaking edible thing. Jeez. Nothing was leaving a damn corpse. Drum, definitely poison darts. All these staves I'm carrying. I'm not really using summons right now. Yep. It's new-ish. It's part of the throwing changes. Ugh. Oh my god, dude. These things are a pain in the ass to kill right now for me. Just be using channel and saying screw it to the other stuff. It's impossible to use her active though. It's impossible to stay at any level of piety, unfortunately. Guess the resting is part of it, but yeah, I need to look at what those numbers are. It might be, maybe the give timeout is kind of interacting in a way just to kind of lock you into this sort of 4-star, 3-star ghetto. It's really kind of crappy because you get to 4 stars where the gifts start up, you get a gift, and then I didn't even actually get a gift that time, it just sunk back down. It feels like piety gain is really depressed. This is partly due to being just a kind of humans, which why did Drax not really? Makes me wonder. Do they have extra? They don't have extra MP. No, they don't have extra MP, and they don't have as much XP either. Drax don't really feel this way. I guess it's because you don't really go. You go a lot more melee because you do have that AC bonus, and that's kind of the lesson here. Is like, you know, this species is. If you can get a huge int bonus rolling, it's a lot better. That sort of helps because it gives you more spell power. Obviously, it makes the eating thing is just something altogether unrelated, really. Happens. There's absolutely nothing edible on this floor for whatever reason. Yeah, I know I need to eat something now. God damn, dude. Crappy. I don't know why I'm running from these things. I like how they all turn red. Oh, that's right, I don't know that anymore. Here we go. Well, had it for a while. Now they turn cyan. Well, this is working out okay at least. Seriously, this floor had so little edible food. I guess it's the undead vault is really the reason why, relatively speaking, it did. It was obnoxious. Yeah, we really have to watch it though. I mean, I have gourmand if I want to get really lazy, so. But I have layer branches and I have swamp and snake. So that's going to be fun. Might just slap on gourmand just so we don't get anywhere close to the danger area, and so I can cast more bolt of fire and such, because if the sooner I can spam that spell, the easier my life will be. My spell power with it is really not bad. The staff, at least. My int is not amazing, but it's not ridiculously bad. You could either buy that MP ring, would always be nice to have more MP, or I could buy the int ring. Honestly, I could buy both. Not the worst idea. Yeah, I mean, why the hell not, right? Because I'm even wearing an MR ring right now. Not that I need MR, really, except as a swap, maybe. Put that down. I guess I can keep it as a curse. I'll take int over wizardry for now. Ring of Flight is actually handy in swamp, but alright, we got fireball down to 2. That's better. Bolt of Fire still hanging out at 5 though. Actually, it's a good well, I do have that spell, and yeah, I should have been using it, honestly. The thing is, spell levels are kind of a premium. I've been trying to get back up to 5 stars so I could use some of these cool things, but it's tough to get it to happen without lots of kills going on, and given how much I'm resting. Which is interesting. Yeah, so I want to know why this doesn't really happen so much with Trog, but it definitely happens. It's not the use of the Divine Knowledge, because I haven't used it. It's something about the gifts plus resting plus possibly there's a bug with the piety game, but I don't believe there is, but I can look carefully at that patch. That was certainly interesting the way that's played out, because so far it's like, I mean, it's really no difference because I haven't had access to the ability. I have gotten book gifts. Not a lot of them, but certainly enough. And I've had access to channel at 2-star, which was relevant early on because I did use it early and was nice, but not really relevant in general. It's nice not caring about magic skills, I will say that much. I don't have to do shenanigans to worry about, like, never gaining piety. does make me think maybe of swapping the order of these abilities and possibly moving books back to 5-star. I don't know about both at 4-star. It would be fine, actually. They're not really the same sort of thing. But I just want to know how the piety is working. That's the one thing I want to look at and figure out why it does feel so slow. Obviously, if I had faith, I probably wouldn't have this issue, but that wouldn't be really what I'm noticing. Because yeah, in theory, you might think Trog would, as a gifting god, would feel very similar, and Trog has pretty fast piety gain. But that's definitely not playing out this way in this run. Oh yeah, Necrodancer music. But we must skip it. That was a nice stream. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. I will check out some of this stuff with the piety gain and make sure everything is good there, and maybe I'll look into that and make any adjustments before I do this stream again, so I can sort of figure out, is there a problem? What is the problem? Because it's been sort of interesting that's been the dominant aspect of this. I mean, obviously, the rest of the patch is working on a basic level, but we really haven't even seen the ability come into use once. And it's already pretty late. I'm getting into XL16. I did have access at 5 stars for a while, and then I decided to use like channel like I think one time or something. I have a very rest heavy playstyle with this character having not the best int and a lot of Conjure Flame crap. I'm not sure when I had Sticky available. But still, that said, I think the piety profile still feels a bit off, so I want to check that out. I'm going to send you guys over to Yogi the Monk, who is playing Dark Souls blind. Raid message will be... He asks for no spoilers, no reminders or advice. He's trying to do it totally himself. But we'll give him a spoiler. Spoiler, Dark Souls is a hard game, so feel free to type that raid message in chat when I send you all over there. And yeah, I might stream tomorrow if I can do the homework that I need to do for this patch and check that out. I could also switch over to the Vine Stalker and do that as a change of pace. You know, continue that run, which is looking like it's going to be our first win in our restarted streak. But I do want to get this patch cleaned up and merged. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. Feel free to check out some of Yogi's stream, and please give that raid message if you do. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the day after, it'll be soon. I'm trying to keep up regular streaming. So after the Sif patch, maybe I'll start on HuWz rework if I can get some ideas that sound really good. Like maybe some digging ability is something I've had in mind. If there's be a way to work that in, if I cut out some of the other things that HuWz does. I want to do a pretty substantial rework with that god, so it's going to take more thinking and more effort. But it would be a neat feature to try to get in if I could. So yep, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one.